On February 24th, millions of innocent lives have been changed forever as Russia launched a full-scale attack on Ukraine. Now a sovereign nation has been reduced to rubble as a result of the Russian invasion. Lives have been lost, families separated and displaced, cities destroyed. There is a humanitarian crisis as a result of the war in Ukraine as families are fleeing the war. Almost 2 million refugees, half of them children, are in neighboring countries, leaving everything behind. Their husbands, fathers, and brothers in search of somewhere safe. With the news and devastating tragedy, there are also images and stories of kindness, bravery, and resilience of the Ukrainian people. Although High Point University is thousands of miles from Ukraine, compassion and support run deep throughout the university for those affected. High Point University always comes together to support in times of need and crisis. Recently, High Point moms Michelle McGuigan and Jessica Andrich created a flag as a gesture for HPU students and staff to be able to show support for Annie Borovskiy, a student at High Point University, and her family. I had a chance to speak with Annie about the situation in Ukraine and what the gesture means to her.
My name is Annie Borovskiy. I'm a sophomore here at High Point University studying sport management, and I am a first-generation American-Ukrainian. My parents were both born in Ukraine. My dad was born in Kiev, which is the capital, and my mom was born in Kharkiv, which is the second largest city in Ukraine. There's a lot of news surrounding those two cities right now just because they're extremely, heavy populated. That's where the Russian military is kind of aiming. Putin's plan was to kind of overtake Ukraine within the first 72 hours, and he failed because they didn't think that normal civilians would, stand up and fight. Kids as young as 6, 7, 8 years old, they're going to take them from their families, and it's just heartbreaking. My cousin did flee to go and fight. He's actually originally from the country of Georgia, and in Georgia and in Ukraine, like my dad explained to me, their PE classes are kind of military prep, so it's they have the skills to go out and fight and help his family members, some of my cousins that are still over there. At the end of the day, it is about fighting for what's right, fighting for their country. I think for me, hearing my parents be emotional about it has been really tough. Last semester, my freshman year, Gail Tuttle, who is Vice President of Health and Wellness, she kind of connected with me and my family, and my mom kind of joked with her Mrs. Tuttle, there's so many flags up on the promenade, why isn't there a Ukrainian flag? Didn't think anything of it, was kind of just joking around. I'm pretty sure within 2 weeks, Gail sent my mom a picture of the Ukrainian flag up on the promenade.
I asked Annie Borovskiy and HPU student Richie McGuigan what the gesture means to them.
Just that small gesture of making my family feel included, any other people of Ukrainian background on campus. It just shows how much the university cares, and with the banner and even these cute little ribbons, definitely just shows the impact that High Point University had.
My mom thought of the idea and spoke to Annie's mom about it. We knew that we had to bring it to school and have everyone sign it, and then that's when I came back to campus and got involved with somewhere. I just wanted to find somewhere to put this and have it be out there, and this was the best thing that HBU had, and I was so fortunate to be here today and have people sign it and witness it, and I just had a huge smile on my face the entire time.
What do you believe will happen in the future for Ukraine?
As long as people get clear messages across and not kind of the corrupt messages that Russia's sending out, and they get factual truth, that people's kind of heads will it'll switch and they'll want to stand up and do what's right.
Annie's mother believes, quote, "We will win this war. Russian president and his army can destroy our cities, but they never will destroy Ukrainian nation, spirit, and culture. It will be a long and very hard way to rebuild everything, but Ukraine will be more beautiful and united like never before. And I hope that our people, our president, our fight for independence, and our country show to the whole world that Ukraine deserves to be part of the European Union and NATO. Glory to Ukraine." End quote. This is Brooke Ruffin reporting to you live from High Point University.